We are live. We are live. We are live. I can't tell y'all how I made this happen tonight. I got caught up in some traffic coming from the lake today. Every single light wanted to catch me. But I will tell you, I had a great time on the lake. I had a trip scheduled today, and we got an hour in this morning before that weather got too nasty. We had to come in, and then we sat in the truck for hours. And my client finally said, "Hey, you know what? I had already, I wanted to tell him this morning to let's just reschedule because I was looking at the forecast and not the weather, not what they say. I was looking at the radar, and I was sort of skeptical that storm was going to hold together and push through Houston, and that's exactly what it did. And I see Joey made a comment talking about how that wind got up today, and it was about 12:30, 1 o'clock. When I tell you that gust hit, I'm willing to bet it was 50 miles an hour. I'm willing to bet that gust just out of the blue, just out of the blue. And this morning, it started off okay. It was a little breezy, and then the showers came, and then it just turned black. And I told my client, yeah, let's go sit in the truck for a minute, see if this will pass. And it didn't. Well, it did this afternoon. It did. And you know me. Uh, even after we decided to cancel the trip at 1 o'clock, I still had to go back out there. The wind was banging. I'm talking about 30, 40 mile an hour wind, and but fish still bit. Just had to find a protected area, and it rained a lot. And when I tell you they were dumping some water out of that lake, they dumped a bunch of water. It was current like crazy. But like I always say, when that current's there, it sort of stacks those fish up in those in the eddies and the slack water areas. So I mean it put the fish right there. And I ended up catching a limit. I got an auntie that wants some fillets, and gonna supply her with some fresh caught crappie fillets. Super Dave, brother, I appreciate you hanging in there, man, and dropping the links over there. This dude here, y'all. I know that everybody that's on here and know about the show. Know Super Dave is a true trooper. He is part of this show. He is here every single show, and I really do appreciate it, Super Dave. I wish I could get you on. I wish you would want to come on the show. That would be a blast there, just because we all love crappie fishing. That's all we do here is talk crappie fishing. That is it. Joey, what's going on, man? Murdoch in the house. Yeah, I was expecting to see Joey out on the lake today. I think Jay Arden gave up. That that weather got him disgusted over there. What's going on, Ford? There's Wayne. Fred, what's going on, my man? There's Slick. What's up, Slick? There's JR. Squiddo. I see Steve over there in the chat, man. You supposed to be on the live, man. Where you at? Who else we got in here? See what everybody's talking about. Yeah, Joey says he's thinking about trying tomorrow. Yeah, that wind picked up. I mean, it really got bad. It really did get bad. But it's like I say, I like adverse conditions because it only makes you better. And on top of that, it shows you what those fish do. If you go out there and hunt the fish down. Wayne said we lost a father and son shrimper family at Indianola. Boat was upside down and found their bodies at Point Comfort. Okay, I didn't know they had found them. I heard about it. Well, at least their families it's a sad situation all the way around, but at least their families will be able to lay them to rest. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this weather's no joke, man. Boating is it's not a car. You can't stop it and get out and walk away from it. You can't do that. You have a bad accident out there, and You got to wear your PFDs, y'all. I know them big old bulky things that people think about life vests, but man, Onyx, that Onyx is so comfortable. It is unreal. There's Steve. What's up, man?
How's it going, man?
Oh, pretty good. How about for
Good,
yourself?
good. Doing good, man. Yep.
So I know you gonna be on the water in the morning somewhere. I bet.
Yeah, yep, somewhere. I don't know where yet. I'm still trying to decide. I only got like 2 or 3 lakes I can go to, so
Yeah, I seen a guy catfishing. I think he was on Tawakoni. I think that lake
uh
was up past some benches that was
the water's
on.
going over the bridge.
Oh wow, what
Yeah.
that 2 mile bridge?
No, another one. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they closed the bridge down because the water's going just level with the over the bridge.
Wow. Are they letting it out, or they still holding it?
They're still holding it.
Wow. Quentin, Hutch, Jeff, what's going on? There's JLD.
Hey, Jeff,
Mike
JLD,
Jones in the house. We got a late start today, y'all.
Mike
I'm sorry
Jones.
about that.
What's up?
I just lost track of time today. There's Jerry. Say, hey, fellas, water's up
Hey,
here,
Jerry.
and the clarity is down, and the crappie magnet is on fire. That's
Cool.
what's up. There's Craig. My comment
Hey,
last week
Craig.
wasn't meant to make anybody mad. It was meant to make you laugh. SK, what comment?
About the Christmas, whatever.
Oh no,
No,
dude, trust me, I
no, that
laughed.
wasn't. Was that it?
No,
No,
that can't be it because I laughed right there
Mm,
with it. No, dude, I don't. No, you don't know me very well.
I don't know if who made that one. Was it Craig?
Yeah, Craig. Yep,
Yeah, it was probably that.
yep.
Yeah, it was,
Nah, I'm
no,
not
I was
tripping on
just
nothing
joking.
like that. There's Miss Bertha.
Hey,
Super
Miss
Dave said
Bertha,
I'm shy. It's all good, brother. We appreciate chatting if that's all
Miss
we can
Bertha, I'm
have.
gonna go be fishing your Lake Tawakoni probably next week once the water comes down.
If it come down.
Yeah, it's got sooner or later.
Yeah, I see. I still see some of them hurricanes coming across the Atlantic
Yeah,
over there.
tomorrow the wind it said under 5. I
That's
was
what
like, we'll
well, they
see.
says they predicted single digits today.
Yeah,
It got to single digits this evening.
yeah,
But man, I'm gonna tell you that there goes storm came in so hard,
that,
man. But we caught fish before.
yeah,
I went back out there and found a good bite afterwards. I mean, that they gonna eat.
yep, yep.
Crappie day fish on.
Hey, copy
BRTP.
day. Hey, BRTP.
Uh-oh. Craig said he
Super
just ate some
day.
crappie, bluegill, and homemade hush puppies.
All right.
That's what's
Cool.
up. I've been making hush puppies here lately too.
Okay.
Hey, Craig, how do you make yours? How do you make yours? What seasonings do you add? How do you make homemade, Steve, or you just buy them?
Yeah, I just buy them. Brookshire's has some pretty good ones with some corn inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do green onion, and a half of a yellow onion and corn, and I use a little Cajun seasoning. I use put a little basil in there, just a
Mhm.
few other seasons I put in there. And it turns out okay. I'm still
Yeah.
playing. I tinker with stuff that I cook. Just
Right.
trying different seasonings. I always mess around with, especially like hush puppies and stuff like that. Even on my fish, man, I love trying different seasonings.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Mississippi Will.
Hey, Mississippi Will.
Well, come on. You say you can't wait to go fishing with me.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Joey
Joey.
said I was at Academy and saw the Magellan brand AM. Yep. I was on sale for 70. Oh man, that's a
Oh,
good
that's good.
price.
Yep, good deal.
Just make sure that it's the AM,
Yeah.
because that I will tell you that the manual one is usually cheaper.
Right.
That's a really good price right there
Yeah,
if
I
it's
think
the
that's.
AM.
I see they see them on that price for all the time. Yeah,
What,
they run
79?
Yeah, yeah. Academy.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's regular 89. They'll drop it to 79 once in a while.
Huh.
Yeah.
There's Desmond.
Yeah, it's crazy. You go to their website and it's 120, 130, and then you go to Academy,
Yeah.
it's cheap.
Yep. Yep.
Super Dave. Yep, got my
Says
thumbs up in.
hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I really do
Yep.
appreciate you, Super Dave. Man, they were dug in on the bottom today.
Oh man.
Yeah, even if they were near, at the structure, they were down. I mean, on the bottom
Hmm.
all day.
Man.
I guess they knew that little weather system was gonna come in. But I mean, you get that jig there and get his attention. They usually turn and hit it,
Yeah.
come off that bottom. I've told people for I don't know how many years that from what I see, even before live scope, I was saying that I think crappie stay on the bottom more than catfish.
Mm.
And the way I figure that out, even before live scope, I'd fish any of the structure that I'd fish. I'd fish the top section of it. And
Mhm.
if I caught fish, as the bite slowed down, I go a little deeper in that pile.
Mhm.
A lot of times I pull up to a pile and I wouldn't get bit until that jig touched the bottom and I
Yep.
raise
Yep.
up off of it. Got to put a little dirt on that jig and then
Yep.
they'll hit it. Oh, he talked about rods, so talk a little bit about reels and size. I go with the smallest,
Yep. I like
cheapest.
the little micros.
Yep,
Academy
smallest,
has
cheapest,
the
lightest.
tiny deadbolt, I think it is. It used to be 19.99. That thing was
Hmm.
good.
Yeah, I
Yep.
use a Denali make a spinning reel. It's a D50.
Yep.
Really light, really small. And what I like the most about this reel, the drag is pretty good.
Hmm.
And on top of that, the handle folds in.
Okay.
So when you put your rods together, that's a lot less to get tangled
Right.
up. That mean a lot when that handle can fold in. But yeah, I mean the reels. I mean, you, I don't use bait casters, but if I did, I'd get
Yeah.
the cheapest, lightest one.
Yep.
All
Yep.
all
I use
plastic if
both.
I could
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah. I use both.
There ain't no sense of spending money on a reel when unless you casting. Now, if it's a
Yeah.
casting setup, you
Right.
want something
Yeah.
that's real smooth.
Yeah. Yeah.
But for vertical jigging, pitching, stuff like that,
Yeah.
yeah,
You want it
just
to come off that spool pretty clean.
yep, yep, yes, sir,
Fugger makes a
without a
pretty
doubt.
good one. They're about $50, which
Yeah,
is
Blue Diamond was my PB. Okay, that's cool.
okay. Cool, man. Congrats, man. That's what's
That
up.
blue
Now
that
you
blue
gotta
diamond
beat it again. Beat it again. That's what you do.
that blue diamond a bad boy.
Oh yeah.
There's so many baits. Everybody want to hear me say what my favorite is. I don't have a favorite because
Right.
you can see the results in the picture and the reports that I post up, man. They just it's not one no magic bait. There ain't no
Right.
magic
Right.
bait.
Yep.
So it's just some good baits that you got to have in your arsenal. And if the one you're using not getting bit, change.
Yep. And sometimes just a little shade of color difference will do
Yep,
it.
yep,
Yep. It ain't what you see. It's what the fish sees.
that's right. It ain't about what we like.
Yep. Yep.
Wayne say he's had some of his comments Michigan. Come on, man. What you talking about, dude?
Super Dave.
Yep. Craig said, "Oh, did you see his wife makes them? That's what's up."
Okay.
There's Quinlan. Do a deep V boat set in the water lower than a regular bass boat.
No, not really.
Yeah, it's
Not if
the
you're
the
gonna measure it. Yeah, it's not. It's just the waves. How that boat balances out.
yeah the deep
Yeah.
V is above water.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a deep V.
Yep. Yep. They usually tread in the water about same depth. Just how much. My thing is, you want more boat in the water. You know what I mean? More square inches in the water. I think that
Hmm.
makes it more stable. And different holes are more stable. The engineers when they design them holes, they just don't make them. They design them, to do different stuff.
Yeah.
And then you could have lead cell batteries in the back, change the lithiums. Now you just messed up the whole weight ratio of that boat. You know what I mean? Speed
Mm.
wise, you can go lithiums and actually lose speed sometimes. People don't realize that. They think, oh, I'm going to go lithium. I'll go faster. Sometimes you don't. It all
Yep.
depends.
I'll tell you this. Me adding all that stuff I added to the doggle changed it big time.
Right.
I got to run the motor. I used to run that motor really shallow.
Right.
And but now I got to almost put it all the way down. Put the
Yep.
jack plate all the way down
Yep.
because I added all that extra weight in the front.
Hey, JC.
But at the same time, it still jump on top with a little bit of nothing.
Right. Yep.
I can have three big people in that boat, and it still just jumping.
Yeah.
Unlike this nitro, it's one thing
Right.
I'm not liking about this nitro, man. It's
Yeah.
get that weight in, it won't stand up,
Yeah.
and then then it'll fold over.
Right.
But other than that, it's a really
Yeah.
smooth riding boat.
Probably go a lower pitch and probably do it.
Yeah, yep.
Have a
I'll,
spin.
I'll lose some speed, but it'll
Yeah.
get on top faster.
Yeah. Because you're not really driving at top speed with clients, are you?
Now,
Sometimes.
now,
Okay.
now, never.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, I want to keep everybody safe. I want them to
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And most of my clients, man, are all elderly. I'm
Right.
not gonna
Right.
say old because we'll be
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
next. But yeah, I had a 83-year-old and an 80-year-old on the boat the
Yeah.
Monday, and man, them dudes had the one guy I've been knowing him for I don't know 20 years, and we fished together several times already. But he brought his brother, and
Hmm.
just his brother's 83. The guy that I know is 80.
Hmm.
And man, let me tell you, we had a blast out there.
That's
He,
cool.
he caught him he caught one fish. I'm willing to bet that fish would have been 3 pounds if she would have had eggs.
Hmm.
So it was a great big old fish. JC, what's going on, my man?
JC, what's happening? East Forker. Is that Lake Fork? Oh,
No, that's East Fork Lake Houston.
okay.
Yep.
Mhm.
Murdoch says hush puppies, cornmeal, buttermilk, 2 eggs, Cajun seasoning, cream corn,
Yeah.
yellow onion, green onion, and a little bit of brown deer breakfast sauce. Really?
Okay. That's cool.
I'm
Get a twist to it. That's cool.
I've never thought of adding
Yep.
meat to it. Breakfast sausage. That's pretty cool right there.
Hmm.
A dash of lemon, a dash of juice from the canned jalapeno.
Okay. Just a little. Yep.
Yeah. I've never had jalapeno. That's something I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I've never had jalapeno to my hush puppies.
Yeah. They're pretty good. Just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. But I do the corn and green onion and the yellow onion. I
Yeah.
do that already. Buttermilk. I don't even think my wife ever buys buttermilk.
Yeah. I just buy it when I'm gonna make pancakes, waffles.
Okay.
Some stuff calls for it.
Yeah.
A lot of
Man,
these people batter their fish, with some buttermilk or soak their catfish in buttermilk.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Keys,
What's
how
up,
are you
Mr.
today?
T?
It
Patrick?
don't seem like I'm gonna ever get over there. He bought that beat down flex,
Uh huh.
and I'm supposed to be getting over there to get that thing installed for him. Man, that's
Oh
just been
man.
so strapped for time. And when I'm not on the lake, the weather's horrible.
Yeah.
But I had forgot about you, Mr. Patrick. We'll get over and get that boat. My question is, have you been out on the lake? Have you been fishing with it? That's what I want to know. But I will definitely get over to get that taken care of for you. Yeah, the Super Dave. That sounds really good. I'm gonna have to give that a try. I've never thought of adding meat to them.
Yeah.
Wayne says a lot of people catch catfish using a float to keep the bait at shad school level. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of people think that this ain't no catfish show, but we'll talk about it. A lot of people think that catfish only feed on the bottom, but what they
Right.
don't understand is catfish is a predator fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
They chase shad just like any other fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do not have to fish on the bottom to catch them. Oh yeah. I use the smallest I can get, 1000s.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the 500 series. Just a little smaller.
Or
Yeah. The
okay,
thousands I use for casting. Yeah. A
okay.
little bigger spool. Yeah. The 500s I like for vertical jigging.
Yeah,
They're real light. 5 ounces, I think.
I think that D50 is in the 500
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
class, but
Yeah.
they just call it a D50.
Right.
Be a little different.
Yep.
Oh, you say he's using a fluger.
Okay. Yep. Fugars are good. President.
Yep. Black smoke.
Go go minnows.
I remember that.
Yep.
That's the one that they was showing on TV all the time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Them infomercials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slap me.
Slide B. What's happening? Jr.
The best color and size bait is the one the
Yep.
crappie are eating. You got
Jr.
that
You been
right.
fishing lately? I haven't seen no reports.
I hadn't seen them out.
Yeah. How many times can I make
Come
you
on.
guys laugh
Gi-
tonight?
give it a try.
Yep.
Marvin, what's going on, my
Hey,
man?
Marvin.
There's Tim.
Tim, what's happening?
Did you get the that 12? Oh yeah, without a doubt,
Yep.
man. Gorman gonna take care of you,
Yep.
without a doubt. They gonna, a lot of people have an issue and they don't want to call Gorman, and I think a lot of it is due to they don't want them to ask them questions that they may not know. But the thing is, it don't matter. They are there to help you, and they do a great
Right.
job of it.
Yep. Yeah, they just released a 1643 model.
Yep, I seen
Yep.
that,
Yep. A
and
little cheaper.
it's cheaper than the
Yep. About a
8616.
$1,000. Yeah, thousand
Yeah,
dollars cheaper. Yep. Because they a lot of 16-inch sales they went up like crazy. So
yeah,
now they're trying to, you know what I mean, push that market.
yeah. 4 blade stainless. Now I'm running a 3 blade.
Yeah, I don't know if it's wireless networking on there. It might be the
That would be nice.
1643. Yeah.
Kill that
Yep.
communication
Yep.
cable.
A lot of people have issues. I had issues with one of my network cables.
That's what was the deal with my 1243.
Yep. Yep.
Well, it was the cable between the black box. It's still a
Yeah.
communication cable,
Yep.
but
Yep.
between the black box and the unit. Wayne says, "Do you put your clients in back or front of the boat for balance?" Now we all sit right there where in the seats.
Yeah. Bass boat.
Yeah, on the bass boat. Yeah, on the doggle it didn't matter. They could sit in the front, whatever. It
Yeah.
still come up. But I know that if I asked one of them to sit up on that, on this front step or something, it would jump on top faster. But it is what it is.
Yep.
Will says, "What size rods y'all using on the water?" I use from for vertical jigging. I'm using from 10 to 16 foot, 10 foot to 16 foot. I only do longer rods if the fish are spooky, and I try not to ever. I try not to get clients to go over 12. But I use 10s, 12s, 14s, and 16s. And Steve used you got a 17, don't you? Didn't you
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
one of
Yep.
them
Yep.
17s?
Yep. I've been using a 10-footer lately. They're not spooky.
Yeah,
If they're not spooky, I go 10's the shortest.
yeah,
It's just light, you know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 is my
Yeah.
favorite
If I don't need to use
if
it,
you
it's
can get away
12.
with
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to actually put another 10 in my boat or 11 for tomorrow.
Good. Burdock said it. There is a magic bait comes in a bag made for catfish.
Yep.
Never did nothing but make me stink.
Stink
Yeah.
bait. Yep.
Yep. And you got to smash that stuff up in your hand. Your
Yeah.
hand,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
A lot
horrible.
of times you get the bucket, you get a stick in there, you got to put it on with a
Yeah.
stick.
Yeah.
You don't want
Yeah.
to
But
touch it.
yeah, the one he talked about coming in that bag at that Academy sale. I
Yeah.
think Walmart sells it too, called Magic Bait.
Mm.
Yep. Yes, right, Craig. So he says safety on the water is a must.
Yep.
You don't just fall and get up and walk away, man. People don't understand. People do. Well, I'm not gonna say people, but a lot of people don't understand. They don't respect it. You
Right.
have to respect it, and if not, it'll get you in a bad situation. Your family will miss you. J Dub,
J Dub, what's happening?
burn unit.
Hey, burn unit.
Steve, sorry I never messaged you back on Facebook. Got the plastics and already caught crappie on them.
Oh,
That's
cool,
what's up.
man. That's good, man. Good giveaway a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's all good, man. It's like
Yep,
I
yep,
tell everybody, just come when you can. That's what
yep,
it's all
yep.
about. Come when
Watch
you
it,
can.
at your convenience.
Yeah. We talk about these life vests for safety. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The way these storms coming through now, you have to be vigilant of this weather because I'm gonna tell you some of these storms that's coming through. Some of these storms are coming through with 60, 70, 80 mile an hour winds, and it will be tough to hide from a wind of that force. And even if you did get on a protected bank, you still got to worry about a tree falling on you.
Yep, yep.
And there's been a lot of people dying from trees falling on them.
Oh
But
yeah.
Wayne say he need him some gravy and biscuits.
Oh,
I thought about making me some the other day. I got some still got some pan sausage that I made
okay.
last year, and I've been chewing on it pretty good here lately.
Yeah.
Black Smoke says I need my truck back. Been gone 2.5 weeks, getting fixed from hitting that deer. You might have to get you a rental.
Man. Oh, hitting some deer. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
hit it the other week.
The deer hit him, he said.
Yeah. Academy runs specials on the Quantum 500 series for $20 regular. Huh.
Yeah, yeah. They run specials a lot.
Yeah. Rick, what's going on, my man?
What's up, Rick?
Oh, okay. You still helping your son move and doing my son some grandson duty.
Oh, cool, man.
Family first.
Yep, yep.
Family first. Oh, Wayne said they finally got some rain.
Oh, okay.
I know you were saying that they hadn't had any down there. Oh, you meant need a 4 blade to get
Hmm.
her on. Okay, okay.
I got
Yeah, I got
a
a
3 blade.
yeah, I got a 3 blade. It's a 23 pitch, and I got some work done to it. It's cupped. With just me in it, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Me and one other person is perfect. I mean, it flew foul. I mean, just straight up and down. Good speed, good response. But I add that third person, and most of these guys are bringing, coolers with their water, drinks, and
Yeah,
snacks,
yeah.
and all that too. So it's a load on that little 150. I can't call it a little 150 because I'm coming from a 115.
Right.
But you can't tell if that's a 115. That dog will run.
Mhm.
I'm talking about that hull design for that dog. It's a really good design.
What was top speed in the Dargle?
40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could, or a light load, I could get 42, 43
Hmm.
out of it. And that was my issue too, because here soon I'm gonna play around with these tournaments.
Hmm.
Go spank these boys on Somerville. They gonna want to quit that tournament up there, but that's coming real soon. I hear that they made an announcement, and you guys that are in this area or near, not too far from Somersville, they're supposed to be having it monthly. So that may be something that, and I still got to get this. I just hadn't had the time and hadn't had the resources to get this thing going. I've reached out to a couple of people to see if they want to sponsor, and hadn't heard back from them. And man, it's a tough deal getting these tournaments going. It's a really tough deal. But I know I ain't got to ask Steve. I know he'll
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
be willing to
yeah,
work with us on the tournament.
yeah,
So, but I wanted to make it to where it's just affordable, to where average everyday man can afford it. I'm not looking to be, some of these tournaments are ridiculous,
yeah.
and then you're having to travel 40 hours to get to the lake that they're wanting to fish. So I want to make something local that the everyday person can fish and afford. Craig says, you ever use the rear seat rod? No,
Yeah,
I
I've
hate
used
them.
them before, but I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I lay my the the butt of the rod on my forearm, and I don't use just my wrist. You have a lot smoother action with your
Yeah.
jig when you use your arm and
Yeah.
not just your wrist,
Yeah.
especially with the a long
You
rod.
you might get a little more reach out of it. We're talking probably 4 or 5 inches, if that.
Yeah, but to me,
Yeah.
if it's reach that I need, I go with the longer
Yeah.
rod.
Yeah.
But to me, the action I put on that jig is more important than
Right.
a couple inches on the rod. Now, I don't like the rear seat at all. I hate
Yeah.
it. Larry, what's going on, my man?
Hey, Larry.
Good evening, all. Crappie have lockjaw here right now.
Bam.
What lake you fishing, Larry? What state? Super Dave dropping the links over there. This is to get
Yep.
in contact with Steve if you
Yep.
want. And not only does he do baits, he also do electronics,
Yep.
troll motors.
Electronics, trolling motors, Raptors, battery chargers.
Yep. So don't
Yep.
you
Hand tie supplies,
at least
fishing
give him
line. Yep.
at least give him a chance
Yep.
to see if you can
Yep.
save some money. And then you
Yeah.
supporting
Right.
somebody that's here.
Yep.
We try to do this thing to where it's we help people out
Right.
and just return the favor.
Yep.
Murdoch says I'm working on my crappie brakes. How would y'all power cranking battery or one? How would y'all power cranking battery or one brake on one brake
To each
to
trolling motor battery.
each troll motor battery? Think you would need a dedicated brake? Yeah, without a doubt.
You can go to your cranking battery because they're not going to draw that much. You're just using them in bursts.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
to me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna highly advise that you do it because I know I listen to my radio. The radio, you got other stuff that's running your live well and all
Hmm.
that stuff running off your cranking battery. Unless you're running one of those, 125 amp
Yeah.
lithiums, cranking battery lithiums that'll get you 2 or 3 trips. I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. I got a separate battery, a dedicated battery for my brakes. Just ease of mind.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah. I got one too, and for power poles and brakes.
Yeah,
But every time I charge it, it's always full, so it isn't
yeah,
drawing
yeah,
that much.
yeah, yeah. You're not working them troll motors really
No.
tough, but I just wouldn't want that extra load on my cranking battery. BRTP says, "What's the difference in PFD 24 and 33?" I don't know. I've never
Yeah.
heard of a 33.
Mm.
Two 30-pound troll motors. Yep,
Okay. Cool. Cool.
yep. They work great for the nitro. Hutch says, "Have y'all ever tried dock shooting? Is it as easy as it looks? As long as you don't poke yourself with that hook, it's not hard.
No,
It
it ain't
does take. It's
hard.
like everything else. It's,
Yep.
just like riding a bike. You got to
Yep.
practice.
Make sure you keep that rod level. That's the number
Yep,
one thing.
yep.
You start raising it up or down, it just messes it up. Keep that rod level where
Hmm.
you're shooting.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not real big on. I mean, first time I started dock shooting, I was fishing with catching, and when I was working up in DFW, and I told him, "Hey man, I don't ever dock shoot."
Right.
But within about 3 tries, I was like, "Oh man, I'm making it
Right.
going right up on the dock, man. It's like anything else, just practice.
Yep. Yep.
It's not hard." Slap B says, "Came a little storm here tonight. Got rough for a bit." That's probably
Okay.
that same system that came through here. Yeah, I didn't even know that it was going to rain today until about 9 o'clock last night. I don't think the weather folks knew either.
Right.
Joey's talking to Murdoch. I tied into a single trolling motor battery for my brakes. In a perfect world, I would have used a dedicated battery, but didn't have room to add one.
Cool. Yeah, I ran them off my cranking battery for years.
Black Smoke says, I'm old fashioned. I don't do banks and credit cards, so they wouldn't give me a rental. Oh, okay.
Mm. Yeah, they don't do that cash stuff anymore.
JC says the difference is the size or CO2 cartridge. 24 gram CO2, 33 gram. I guess that G is for gram. So it's the CO2 cartridge that's the difference. Also, probably different weight requirements. Okay, that's what's up. I've never heard of a 33.
Not even either.
So that number indicates the size of the CO2 cartridge. Okay, for the PFD. 24 is by far the most common and easy to find cartridge kits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never even seen I buy a lot of those rearming kits. Well, not a lot, but I buy them yearly, and I've never seen the option for a 33. Slap B says one's a manual inflate, other is auto inflate. Yep, the
Yeah.
AM
Yeah.
is
It's
auto
both. Yeah.
or manual, and then the M is
Yeah.
just manual. I prefer the AM because it's like I say all the time. You if if that life vest has to deploy, more than likely you had an accident.
Right.
So who's to say that you hadn't gotten knocked out or whatever? JC says let's get Lake Houston tournament going. I'll help out whatever you need. Okay,
Cool.
appreciate it, JC.
I think now you even have to get a permit and stuff, right, through the city.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the that was
Yeah.
that's the big thing that was holding me back. But now we got the okay to do it. I think it's like $50 for the permit.
Hmm.
But I will say I know that there are some of those tournaments being held on that lake without that permit. But for me, if I'm putting it together, I got
Right.
to have a permit because that's the world we live in down here. For
And the
me,
game warden shows up, and
exactly. Yeah, they call
yeah.
every entity
Yeah.
there
Oh
is to
yeah, they
call.
showed up to tournaments. They issued tickets to like the clubs that put them on
Yeah,
because people were donating fish to each other. Like, no, that's illegal. You got to fill out forms and
yeah. Craig says, how do you convert knots to mile per hour on boats? Let's
on
see.
Google. Google, just Google it. It'll convert it right there. I think it's point 0.8 is the number.
Yeah, Joey. As long as it's light. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care about the size. I want to know the weight of it
Yeah.
because some of those reels can be small and heavy.
Yeah.
Tim says there's been people dying everywhere, and that blue collar worker been struggling here in Central Texas.
Mm.
Huh, Jonathan? When a boat rated 4 person, 650 pounds, can it support more than that weight? Sure.
Yeah, but just don't get caught.
Yeah. Don't have an accident. Somebody get
Yeah.
seriously hurt.
Yeah. So they'll like the people that lost their life to a little bit. They're going through every inch of what happened and
Yeah.
his insurance.
With the guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Was everything safe? You know what I mean?
Right.
They'll
That's
go
why
through every inch of
I,
that boat.
I will not allow a client on my boat without wearing a PFD.
Yeah.
I will not do it. Yeah. I've had to tell a few clients no life vest, no go fishing. It's just that simple. That's how important it is to me. There has been times I'd go out, but it's because I either forgot, like I'm running three different boats. I'll either forget my life vest. I'll have that orange one. I keep an orange one in all my boats at all times, just for an emergency. But who's gonna put that orange one on? I don't know. It's just not comfortable. Steve, so I slapped a 70 Johnson on a 16-foot John boat one time. Took dang near a nautical mile to get the bow down. Wow. Seemed like that Johnson would jump it up on top real quick. So that's 70 horsepower. So that's a lot for a 16, especially being a John boat. That's a lot of motor for a John boat. Seemed like that thing would jump out of the water at the snap of a finger.
Yeah, he's talking about getting the bow down. It wouldn't come down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said it was standing up. It seemed like that motor was just jumping up on top.
I don't know if he had a power trim on it or.
Oh, Lake Jordan. Okay.
Okay. Eric Cagle.
Alabama. Yeah, Cagle. I don't know that dude there. He's always on fish. Those black crappie.
Yep.
Yeah, he go out there and be done with a 50 fish limit at 9 o'clock.
Yep.
I think you say what does
He
he start
launches
at 4, 5 o'clock?
4:30, 4:30.
Oh, okay, he launches
Yeah.
at 4:30
Yeah.
with his
Yeah.
clients.
Yep.
Wow.
LED lights.
Wayne says I was fishing one time and a storm blew in. I anchored on shore, but the wind tore my anchor loose. I had to swim after my boat and got it back.
Bang.
Anything could happen. You got that right.
I had to swim after my boat one time. Yep. At the
Oh.
boat ramp.
Really?
Yeah. Luckily, it was warm.
I had one mishap with my old Terra, but there were boats coming in and out of the marina. I caught a ride, backed it off the trailer, and it got caught on my cable. Craig said we had a little shower earlier this morning, but getting dry here again. It don't take long, man. I tell you what, that sun is special right now. I don't care how much it rains. We get 2 days of sun. The ground is dry. JR says PF33 has a viewing window.
Okay.
Now that's I got one of those. That's the all clear with the viewing window, but it's still a 24 AM24. I got it right here. It's called all clear, the one with the viewing window from for the green indicator, so you don't have to open it to cover. Yep, cover up. There's Torque. What's going on, my man? You back in town yet?
Happening?
And then my second question is going to be, have you been fishing?
Yep.
Okay, so it's only 0.15 mile per hour difference. One knot is equal to 1.15 mile per hour.
Yeah, I just usually Google it, put your number in, it'll tell you.
Yep, Super Dave got it too. Man, I'm way behind. How am I that far behind? Seems like we talked about that 10 minutes ago. Any of you guys on Facebook, this link that Super Dave just dropped there is a page that we got going on. And I know you got to type here, you got to type there too, but you can post your pictures and everything. Ask questions, start conversations, all of it.
Yep.
On Facebook. And we try to keep it clean just like we do here. Yep. Hook 76.
Hey, Hook 76.
What color are you dropping first tomorrow, SK? What makes you think I'm going to be on the lake tomorrow? Is my question. I don't think I got to be out there. No, I think I got today off. Tomorrow off. I think. Let me double check. You got me thinking now. Yeah, no, I'm off tomorrow. Off tomorrow. I got a hectic schedule though. Yep. But right now the three colors that I've been switching back and forth, that you can use hot white, the white diamond, I've been dropping the white lightning. You can also do the blue shiner. It's been doing good, but when they're not on it, they're not on it. Pink diamond is the other one. Pink diamond, hot white, blue shiner, and white lightning. That's what I'd say. But don't get locked on it. If they turn away from it, change. They're turning away from it, change. Super Dave said, "Drop red." Hey, did you get any red jigs, Joey? Did Joey get any order any red jigs?
I don't know.
There's Byron. You don't supply
Hey,
life vests
Byron.
for your clients? Yes, I do. Yes, sir, I do. AM24s is what we use, and it's a must. Getting on my boat, you got to wear 'em. No questions. Yep, that's funny.
The red.
Also, if you have your limit of weight on your boat, the wind swells will still sink your boat.
There's some boats out there. They say they're unsinkable.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Joey say somebody tell LBG to stop working so much.
Hey, he's got to pay them bills.
Danny, what's going on, my man?
What's happening, Danny?
It's good to see you, brother. Black Smoke say I put 15 pounds of minnows in a pond, one fish 2 months ago, and went to check it out last weekend. There is millions of minnows. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, they multiply. They're like rabbits.
Yep. Steve,
Oh man, where'd I go?
when I would give it the beans, it would dig so hard the transom would go under. Wow. Had to creep up on it. Okay.
Overpowered it.
Yeah. That's a lot of weight back there. 70, a two-stroke 70, that's a lot of weight
Oh yeah.
for a 16-foot John boat.
Yep.
Craig says going to take great grandkids fishing this weekend. Gills are hitting good enough to keep them busy.
Oh,
Great
cool.
grandkids.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. Rick said I had to swing after my nitro. I had to swing after my nitro at the ramp once.
Triton.
Oh, swim. Had to swim after
Yeah.
his nitro. Said strap broke and the wind took it off the trailer.
Yeah. Man.
You had to read the rest of that sentence to the rest of that comment to see where he was going with it. Murdoch says I'm under prop on my boat. It blows out the hole, but on the other end, I'm hitting the rev limiter way before I'm maxed out on the
Okay.
throttle.
Yeah. You need
Yeah.
to go one pitch higher.
Yep. Wayne says, make sure you have enough life jackets. My buddy found out it was $250 fine, and they
Oh
do
yeah.
not play with it.
No.
If there's somebody on your boat that don't have
Yep.
life vest or you don't
Yep.
have a life vest, they
Yep.
no questions. You get a ticket.
Fire extinguisher is a big one.
Fire extinguisher, throw
Yep.
cushion.
Yep. Check it periodically because that
Yep.
pressure gauge.
They got to be in the green. Jonathan says, which PFDs are the most reliable? I mean, right now, man, most of them are working pretty good.
Yeah.
I use the Onyx.
Yep. Bass Pro has theirs. They run theirs on sale a lot too. About the same price. Maybe
Yeah.
89 on sale. 99 regular.
Yeah. Joey's talking to Black Smoke says it would make the bait shop minnow buyers mad if they knew how cheap you can get them by the pound. Yep.
Oh yeah.
From Hatchery.
Yeah, it's a business. They got to make,
Yep.
percentage.
Hook 76 talking to Murdoch. Boat too fast for me. Blew my pole dancing wig off my head.
Man,
I was wondering when that gonna pop up. There it is. Old pole dancing.
yeah. Oh yeah, them props ain't cheap. There's
Nah, no, man. They
a
are not cheap.
Fury 3. It's like $1,100 for a prop.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Mark says, I'm hoping the dealer I bought it from will let me try a couple. I don't want to buy one. Yep, yep, without a
yeah,
doubt.
yeah.
Uh-oh, no fishing, all work, no play.
Oh man.
Well, get that money so you can play when you get
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
Black Smoke says, I put them in there because the crappie are stunned, but the bass are huge because they,
yeah.
they probably eating a lot of them crappie too.
Yeah.
Joey said he got red diamond in the box. Might have to
Yeah.
drop one. There you
Yeah.
go. Hey, it might work for you. It
Yeah.
just don't work for me. They don't like my jig action. Craig said I caught 6 gills on your pink and white
Oh,
jigs last.
cool.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
That's what's up.
That's what I need to
BRT.
go get some gills.
Yeah, I was out there yesterday on Conroe, man, and that wind I'm talking about. It's just been
Yeah.
horrible down here. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, but after the doctor's appointment, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and check on the gill. I got a few gill trips coming up, so I want to go and check on them. And if you fish for bluegills long enough, you know they do not like a lot of disturbance. They sort of shut down, and that wind blew 40 mile an hour yesterday on the lake. But it allowed me to go in some areas that I haven't been in and found more spots, and still ended up with a really nice box of fillet sized bluegill. I still hadn't made my report on the page on that yet, but that's coming soon. SK, how can we get one of those SK crappie adventure tumblers? Well, I don't even have one.
Oh, right
Oh,
there
you
behind
talk.
you.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. My daughter-in-law had that made for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Now I seen one guy advertising tumblers. Man, I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna pay all that money for no daggone tumbler.
Oh man, how much were they?
Way too much.
Yeah.
I forget what the price was, but I was like, I wouldn't even pay it. Man, he stenciled and all that for you, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's way too much money. There's pain.
Red
Red
diamond.
diamond for the evening bite. It might work.
Mhm.
It just might. I won't
Yeah.
never say it won't.
That's what I needed. Speaking of evening and trips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JR
What if
says,
bluegill bite in the nighttime?
I don't know. They usually shut down for me on the
Yeah.
in the evening, late evening, early
Right.
mornings is not hot.
Right. Right. Let that sun come up.
Yep. JR says LBG would tell you red, white,
Yep.
and pain. Pain gonna tell you the same thing. Murdoch says, trust me, they ain't no such thing as a unsinkable boat. You put enough water in it, she going down. Yep. BRTPC says, Steve, what is that drink you're
Oh.
drinking?
Oh
You
yeah,
done
it's
knocked off
warm in
two or
here.
three already.
I'm in my shop. It's probably 80. Let me see what the temperature is.
Well, it's a good thing that
It's
it's still
81 degrees in here. Yeah.
it's not it's warm here, but it's
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
The humidity's low.
Yeah. It's humid in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Around 10 o'clock, it'll cool down pretty good.
I rode all the way home with my windows down.
Oh, okay.
Wayne says most boats are unsinkable. That's why they said about the Titanic. Murdoch says, Hook, you just scared your hat gonna blow off. There's Jesse. What's going on,
Hey,
my man?
Jesse, how's it going, man?
Craig says, I haven't caught anything on Steve's jigs. Oh, wait. I haven't won any yet.
You got them from SK.
Yeah, he's got a
Yeah,
bunch for me.
yeah, yeah.
He had to wait 3 months to get them, but he got them.
Stocking
Wayne says,
stuffers.
I can't find a bait shop here anymore that sells decent sized minnows. What you
Just
need
cut a
minnows
little
for?
piece off. Cut a little tippet with a little, just for that scent. Sometimes that works.
Any of you guys want to get out on the trip? I might post up and do a trip tomorrow since I had to cancel my trip today. I'm gonna call. Well, no, I'm not gonna call it. I think he said that he's gonna be tied up for the next couple of weeks. I might try to do a trip tomorrow. I need to make me some change. I ain't made some change in a while. I might advertise me doing the trip. But if any of you would like to go on a trip with me, let me get this back up. That's my contact information, my email, and my it's he has it listed as my message line, but it's just my business line. The reason why I call it a message line is because 90% of the time you call me, that's what you're gonna get.
Right.
Because if I'm on a trip, I will not answer my phone while I got clients on the boat. Joey says I might see if they're in the mood for a dreamsicle with the weather getting warmer.
Oh, cool.
Well, all I can tell you, pay attention at bottom. I'm quite sure it's going to be the
Yeah.
same. Well, it's going to be a starting point for me if I do get out tomorrow. Black Smoke says one of my friends may have broke the most
Missouri.
channel, oh, the Missouri channel catfish record, 37 pounds. That is very big for a channel
Oh,
cat.
wow. That's good.
Conservationists may think it's a hybrid, but they cut it,
DNA. Yeah.
huh? Going to determine it.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
Yep. Thank you, Super Dave. Says hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep.
JR says, Steve, you need one of those 4 Patriot portable AC
I'm gonna
units.
have to check them out. That's what they call JR.
Uh
Send me
huh.
a link, JR. Yeah, sounds pretty good. We had some in the Air Force. You hook a
Mm-hmm.
hose to them. But some of them got water all over the floor. They leaked a lot.
Payne says 10 to 15 years ago, I think it was a Kenner that cut a
Oh,
what
they
would
cut the
happen?
boat, yeah, in half,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Cut it in half. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They say that foam or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That foam starts getting wet. That's when it's
Yep. 922 barbecue, crappie barbecue. How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. Craig said he scored a laugh. 2 more to go.
hey,
Daniel, what's going on, my man?
what's happening, Daniel?
Says crappie are about spawned out in Indiana and Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're on the downside of it here too, but
Yeah,
I'm still finding some females that are hadn't released yet. This weather's just so crazy right now, man. I think those fish know more about it than we do, but I think that's why they're spanning it out as
yeah.
long as they are. Wayne says I'm going to use some finger mullet for catching crappie or for crappie fishing. Mullet can survive in fresh water. Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. Let us know how that work out, Wayne. Tim says, yeah, I wanted to call my boat the Unsinkable 2. That's what's up. Murdoch, I done bought way too many jigs from Steve. They don't tear up. I got like 200 white split tails. Only thing can tear off of them is the
Grinnell.
grinnell. Yep.
What's that? Another name for them fish? I remember someone
Shoe
talking.
pick.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hybrids, they
Yeah.
get some
White
pretty good
white
teeth.
white
White
bass
bass,
pretty
yeah,
tough on them too.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll tell you another little joker too. That bluegill.
yeah, yeah.
They don't just tear them up, but they hard
Right.
on the bait.
Yeah.
Craig, Craig say, "What's your favorite color pole dancer?"
I wish there was someone from Lake Havasu on on the live. Man, some big bluegill caught over there. Whew.
Yep.
Or Santee. Anyone fish Santee Cooper?
Yeah, that's the lake that I was looking at.
Yeah. It's about the same distance for me. I think I'd rather go to Havasu. If someone makes a trip to Havasu, if they want to go next couple of weeks, let me know. I'm ready. Let's hit the road. Stay over there about 4 or 5 days. Get us a 3 pounder.
Yeah. BB says, if you work from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., how can you will spend what you get? Which hour you will spend what you get?
Yeah, you're working all the time. Can't spend
Yep.
no money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you go on vacation,
Yeah.
you gonna have a grip. You gonna have a
Or
grip.
you
That's
buy
a
the
lot of hours.
$100,000 boat, $100,000 truck.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Wayne says one bass fisherman sunk his boat to get. Yep, I seen that. Put water in it so it'll sit low in the water, get to the other side. I think
Man.
it was. For, I don't remember his name,
Yeah,
but I
I got to
seen him
drop
do it.
my power poles a lot of times to get under the bridges to get
Yeah.
across.
Uh huh. That's oh yeah, they call him bowfin too.
Yeah. I even had to pull my pedestal seats out to get real low.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Bowfin, mudfish, shoe pick.
Yeah. Number two, one to
Craig's
go.
Craig over there counting his jokes. John, thanks for
Oh, yeah.
tutoring us how
Yep.
to tie crappie jigs. Greatly
Yep.
appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed
Yep.
it. You gotta
Welcome.
watch that rabbit hole. It's deep.
Yep. Yep.
It's a deep rabbit hole, without a doubt. Mark says, SK, thank you. I received the baits in the mail
Oh,
yesterday.
cool.
Awesome.
Yep.
There's John.
Hey, John.
Craig said, how often do you guys catch a mohawk crappie? A lot.
Oh, yeah. I know there's one lake I go. That's all you catch.
I probably caught 5 today.
Yeah.
And them little jokers aggressive too. What I've noticed about a mohawk is they usually gonna have that top perch on a brush pile.
Pulled away
But
Steve's
today they
bait.
were
Oh,
they were on the mud with all the other fish.
I'm going to
But
look it up.
they were
For Patriot Chill Zone.
yeah, they do a few things. Yeah, a lot of their stuff works off solar panels. Hook 76 when you're going night fishing, good show, but don't forget your headlight moving rascals. Yeah, without a doubt. I'm gonna do more of them when I get some time. There's a lot of people that like that, and the thing is, a lot of people think that you got to do a video and show you catching 1,000 fish, but that's not the case. I mean, people want to see how you approach structure, how you adjust your unit, and just it's like they're on the water with you. Uh, but the struggle's been real with me in night fishing, even with live scope. It's been real. I hadn't figured out a pattern for those fish. To say I just hadn't figured out a pattern. It's like they just disappear. I know they're just digging in that bottom, but for the most part, I think that's what they're doing. Black Smoke says Magnolia crappie, Craig. That's what's in this pond I fish. That's what's up. Yep, they got a bunch of different names. Slap B says folks think bass. Folks think bass fishing for for a living is easy. They so wrong. Not only you got to catch the nowadays You got to be a good businessman too, without a doubt. You got
Yep.
to make it fun. Most
Yep.
important, make it really fun and keep them safe. Have rules to keep them safe,
Yep.
but make it fun. 922 said, "Don't forget nasty attitude." That's funny. Were they white or black?
The Mohawks probably.
Yeah, no, they're most of them. I've only caught two white crappie that had the mohawk feature, but most of the ones that we catch down here are black crappie. Uh-oh. Joey say he'll jump on the boat with me in the morning.
Oh, cool.
Let me see how. I'll tell you what. Let's talk in the morning. What time? I get up at about 4:30. I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call at 5 in the morning. I'll give you a call at 5 in the morning, and we'll see if we can't make it happen.
Yep.
Oh, Craig says he's never caught a magnolia.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty of them down here,
Yep. Yep.
and it's crazy how those fish just evolved into that,
Yeah.
and in every single lake.
Yeah. One about 2, 3 months ago, me and Ketchen went to Benbrook. I think the first 10 fish were magnolias.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's Darian.
Hey, Darian.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of different names. Slab said in
Black
Alabama they
nose.
call
Yeah.
them black nose. Yep.
Yep.
Racing stripe, black nose,
Yep.
magnolia, stickfish. There's a lot of different names for them. Super Dave said, "Got to fish red."
Catch a
Okay,
3 pound, 3 pound mohawk. That'd be pretty cool.
that would be super cool.
Mount that on your wall. Oh
Yep,
man.
yep. I'll hit you up at 5 in the morning. I'll text you in the morning, Joey. Tim says, "Yes, Kat, I like the mohawk, and when we went out, we decided they were there
On breed.
on breed." Yep.
Hey Joey, do you fish Livingston? I was just curious.
Okay, so he says he's scheduled to go either way. Cool.
That's right. Joey got the brakes on there now, right?
Uh-huh. Yep. Live scope, everything.
Yeah. I wonder if he still got the Lowrance on there or no.
I'm not sure. Black Smoke says it's a mix between black and white crappie. I'm not sure if that's
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's hybrids too, which is a mix. They
Well,
get real big.
Slap B, that was one of the first things because when I first caught one, I was like, "What is that?" So when I researched it, that's what I read that they were sterile. But I can't tell you how many of them I've caught that got sperm sacs and
Yeah.
egg sacs. So I don't think that's totally accurate.
Yeah. How did they
Wayne
become, you
says
know?
exactly. Wayne says, "Do you have a good emergency kit?" My friend kicked a hardhead catfish and it went through his sock. His went into his.
He went
Oh,
into
he went
shock.
into shock.
Yeah.
Had him rushed to ER. Man, I tell you what, that hardhead is a bad son of a gun.
Oh yeah.
They make you feel like you've been shot. But yes, I do have a first aid kit.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
we not catching catfish on my boat.
I know someone that one of them went into their vein in their arm, in their knee,
Hmm.
and they had to medevac them on a helicopter to the hospital.
Yeah,
Went into an
that's
artery.
wow.
Yeah.
Craig says I'm feeding steers at 5 a.m. Get them fat for the locker in February. There you
Okay.
go.
Where's Craig? Missouri, right, or something up there?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, I have to make a trip out
Yeah,
there and get
Craig.
some beef.
Craig up there making all the money dealing with them cows.
Yeah. You got any wagyu cows up there?
Oh, Slappy said they stock those.
And the Weiss,
Yeah, the
wise.
racing stripe or magnolia,
Yeah.
like several years ago, and the
Yeah, I got a
population
neighbor.
went.
He grow a couple buffalo out there.
Huh? I
If
guess the
they,
ones that they put in that lake may have been sterile, but
yeah.
I know the ones that's down here are not. Yeah, a black and a white is a hybrid. Yep,
Yep. Yeah. There's a few pop up every once in a while.
yep, and they grow big.
Yeah.
Murdoch says it's peaceful at night, but from what little I've done, they're harder to find. They seem to be spread out and moving. I've never done it at like 2 a.m. till daylight. I've heard that's their most aggressive when they're most aggressive.
Yeah. They probably go shallower. I'm thinking, looking for bait at
That's
night.
what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. I'm gonna
If
try to
there was
get
some
out there
lighted
at
docks,
daylight.
if we had lighted docks, man, I'd be
Yeah.
willing to try
Yep.
try
Yep.
that. But Joey said I fished Livingston when I was a youngster, or when he was younger with family, mostly for white bass around Pine Island. That's the big one.
Okay.
But we got on spring crappie on the north side.
Okay.
Stabby says been some huge hybrids caught on Coosa River. One was 4.12 pounds, but no place in Alabama record book for hybrid crappie.
Right. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Craig's in Iowa.
Okay. Right. Well,
Joey says I have two Lowrance units that were on the boat. I used them for navigation and side scanning only.
okay.
Say I saw a 106 SV for sale earlier, just a matter of time until it's all gorming on that boat.
Yep. Yep.
Which unit did you go with on the front, Joey? 126.
Yeah. I think he said a 126.
Yeah, I think that's what I remember him
Yeah.
saying. Yeah, that 106 will tie into it. You'll be able to share your waypoints and everything. I
Yep.
think.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Echo maps.
Yep. JR says, Joey, I helped my brother bale hay in the bottom near Pine Island before that lake was filled. Wow.
Okay.
You telling on yourself, JR.
Uh,
Look at even Joey saying it. Slappy says state record here is 4.5 black and 4.9 white. Been bigger hybrids caught. Should be a place for them too. Yep. Mark says magnolias are not sterile. Some hatcheries breed hybrid crappie that have the black stripe. They use them mainly for stocking small lakes. Yep. Yeah, if you got a small lake, yeah, I've talked to so many people that and they're just they ruin their lake by putting white crappie in it, and those things multiply so fast that they stunt themselves. But from what I've read and heard is the black crappie are the ones that's okay, but you still have to manage a small lake uh, to keep the numbers down so that they'll be able to grow to their normal size. Yeah, I got a buddy. I I hadn't talked to him in a while, but I think they were keeping track of how many fish that his family was taking out of their pond. And I think the last I talked to him, he was saying that they were averaging around 1,000 fish that they were taking out of there and keeping out of a pond yearly. And he said they'll still he feel that it still need to be more taken out. But
mhm.
he said they're eating all the fish they can. Now, that's a lot of fish to be coming out of a pond. Slappy says, I guess the ones they put in wise were sterile, what I was told by several guides up there. Yeah, it's very possible. I know the ones down here, they reproduce. JR said, I'm just 3/4 of a century old. Super Dave said, I thought it just naturally happened from a recessive gene in the black crappie. That's what I've heard too, and that's why that I've caught two white crappie out of Lake Houston that had that that black mark, and they was just saying that it's just a trait that some of the fish get.
Right.
So like I say, a lot of folks won't put crappie in the lake. They will take over. They lay so many eggs. Yep. There go Wayne. What are your favorite colors, or does it matter what time of year? It matters a lot, Wayne, and I don't have no favorite colors. I just go with what works. I just get with Steve and get every color there is up under the moon and change jigs until I find what the old crazy crappie will eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually, if you fish a certain lake enough, you
Yeah.
usually know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you narrow it down to
Yeah.
four or five
Yeah.
baits
Yeah.
that'll.
Yeah. That you just have to go through a cycle.
Yep. Yep.
Then next year in the spring, this worked good. Then it
Yep.
switched to this, and
But
you learn.
Lake Houston has made so many changes. You remember back when we was using gold dust and
Yeah.
turp dust? We
Yep.
had the
Yep.
dust line.
Yep.
Man, I've dropped those jigs, man. Them fish, they're just not on it right now.
Yeah. Yep.
But at one time, them fish were on it strong. Just hey, another color that I've always said was a must. And if the water's green, it works. Is that lemon lime? That's usually a really hot bait for Lake Houston. But here lately, I hadn't been getting on them with that.
I was reading on that new graph. You can deploy your power poles off the graph.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, with Garmin, the
Bluetooth.
1643. Yep.
Cool.
What's it called? Yeah, integrate power poles with it. I might
Slab
be able
bait.
to do it with mine. I'm gonna have to try it out.
Yeah. Slappy says that's why I laugh when people say far fishing sonar are going to ruin lakes. All the fish be caught. Yep, it's impossible to catch all the crappie. Yep, I agree. But I will say this: these fish adapt very well. They adapt very well, and the area that I was in today, man, it's just crazy to see where how these fish. For one, they dumped a bunch of water out of the lake today. It was like 6 inches lower this afternoon, even with the rain that we had, than it was this morning when I launched my boat. Six
Hmm.
inches lower, and those fish was stuck in that mud like crazy. It's just it amazes me, and you hardly ever hear people talk about these fish were they caught them out of the dirt.
Right.
You hardly ever hear people that talk about doing it, but it's something that you can't overlook. And it's like I say all the time. There's some people that go out and catch crappie sometimes, but to consistently go and catch fish, you got to be open minded. You have to be open minded, especially with this weather we're getting right now.
Yep.
Uh, and spots just don't work, man. You got to look at an area for what it is, for the wind direction or current, uh, and go from there and just make a call and hunt the fish. Joey says minimum water size recommendation for crappie is 20 acres. They can become a real problem. Yep, I agree. Craig says grandson asked me one time what's making all them bubbles on the water. I told him the fish were farting from eating Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I will tell you this. There's some brush piles, especially if they're fresh, that release oxygen. But what I see most of the bubbles that I see coming up, if you look, on live scope, you can see. Just look down on the bottom, you see a little catfish down there rooting. They're the hogs of the lake sometimes, and it's usually them big ones. I'm talking about them
Right.
great big old catfish that's down there digging in that bottom for some reason. Craig said number three. Uh, Slap B.
Slide B, what up?
Now, if you ever fish, now if every fish will bite, we may have a problem. Yep, without a
Yep,
doubt.
yep,
That's what I tell everybody.
yep,
But I see hundreds every time probably that won't bite.
yep.
Yep.
I know the last brush pile I went, there was probably 50 fish on there. I'll catch maybe 10, 12, and I won't even mess with the rest because I can tell. I'll just go to something else.
Yeah.
I get kind of bored when it's an easy
Yeah.
biting on there. I'll go to something else just to
You
change it.
gotta come. You gotta come down here and fish on Lake Houston. I promise
Oh
you, you won't
yeah.
get bored. I promise you won't get bored. I promise you won't. Yeah, I was talking to Joey on his report that he did from the other day, and he was saying how tough it was out there. I said, man, I wouldn't have it no other way, man. That's
Man,
what make it fun to fish.
I think the first 5 minutes I had five keepers,
Yeah,
five drops, five keepers, and that to me have to reach over, get in the live well, put it in there.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll just throw them on the floor. I have
Huh.
about 10 of them on the floor before I know it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hook 76 say he got a state record in Mississippi. Say he caught a half-pound black crappie on a 4 pound cricket. What? Record record was the largest bait.
Man, I need to go out to Mississippi. I might be making a trip to Tennessee soon, so I'll let you
Cool.
know, man. Murdoch, I might have to stop by. We do some fishing, man. One of my buddies just moved to Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, I might have to stop by. And
Cool. Thank you, Super Dave.
anyone in Memphis, Tennessee area? Yeah, my buddy's down there and he loves fishing. He just moved down there 2 days ago.
Huh.
He's retired and he just wants to fish every day.
Cool.
Hey, Miss Bertha.
Miss Burton said Gold Dust is still working at Poverty Point. Say I caught
Oh,
quite a
cool.
few crappie during the month of March.
Oh,
Awesome.
sweet.
But see
Yeah,
the May
I'm gonna pour some gold dust pearl tomorrow.
cool.
Yeah, after my fishing trip.
Cool. I don't think though I haven't seen any mayflies here yet.
Yeah,
And that's when that gold dust pearl
right.
comes into play.
Some people were talking about mayflies the other day. Some state, I can't remember which one it
Yeah.
was.
Slappy says, yeah, what I said it will do or has done on a lot of lakes. It makes them harder to catch, especially the big ones. Especially the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
ones. I say that a lot. You can go out and catch them little ones all day long. That don't mean you're on a pattern. You can drop anything down and that little fish hit.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
what it takes to make them big ones bite.
yeah,
That
yeah.
makes that's when you figure something out. You're so right about that, Slap B. Murdoch says that's exactly what happens, Super Dave. It's a gene no different than a child of two brown eyed parents having a blue eyed child. Their years of DNA replication in every generation. Yep. Byron B.
Hey, Byron, what's up, man? You been fishing? Win
Craig
G's
says
from Steve.
from Steve. That's
Yeah,
funny.
let's fire it up. It's about that time. We got a couple more.
So we can download all that. So I'll say, Joey, if you go in this skate tomorrow, find that. Jr. The biggest thing is my rule is just stay on the move and hunt the fish down.
Yeah,
Find out once you find them, then find out what they'll eat,
yeah,
and don't be scared to make changes.
yeah,
Do not be scared to make changes. I don't have a no secrets, man. It's just every day can be different. And
yeah,
I'm just prepared to move and make changes. That's what it's all about. Slabby say, and I throw more back since far facing sonar than I ever did post. Yep, I'm with you. If I keep a sack of fish right now, it's because a family member wants some. That's the only way. Other than that, I'll keep my 4 or 5, and I'm gonna come
yeah,
home and it's gonna be fresh, never frozen,
yeah.
and it's so much better. Not saying that it's not good after being frozen, but once if you can do fresh never frozen when you want to cook some, hands down the best. Especially bluegill. Bluegill, big time, way better fresh never frozen, in my opinion. Wayne says I seem to do good with chartreuse colors. Yeah, chartreuse can be.
Yep. Yep. That nuclear shark.
Yep, nuclear shark's been a hot one. Wayne says, "Why do we always hate on Taco Bell?"
I
When's the last time you ate some, Wayne?
had taco rice today.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big Okinawa Japan meal. We made it tonight.
Oh, cool.
Taco rice. Yep.
Yeah. Hook 76 says that's only 2 hours from
Yep.
Grenada.
Yep. When I go to Grenada, I went both ways from DFW. I went through Jackson to the south, and then I went through Memphis from the north. When I fished Aka Butler, it's actually
Yeah.
closer going through Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, Joey, I wish I had a call to call them fish up.
Yeah,
We're all trolling around the same structure. We're just not seeing the
I'm
same
gonna have to. I'm
fish.
gonna have to go down there and try it out.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's a fun lake to fish. It really is. That don't
I
mean
got.
you
I got
always
the
catch
time.
fish,
I just
but
need to get out there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Slappy says they know that far facing sonar, TikTok, tick, danger, danger. Yep,
Oh yeah,
without a
I
doubt.
think. I think they know.
Especially catfish. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
now, them catfish can
I
feel it.
think they know. Yeah.
And if a catfish can feel it, I know the crappie can feel it.
Yeah.
Craig says not leaving yet, but want to say thanks for another great live. Very
I'm surprised
informational.
these biologists and stuff haven't come out and talked about that. If
Yeah.
fish can feel.
I don't I don't I don't I don't think they know.
You know,
I don't think they know.
get out Saturday or Sunday. Cool, man.
That's what's up, Byron. Good luck, brother.
Yeah. Good luck, man.
I already know you're gonna get on a good sack. That's just
Yep.
automatic
Yep.
with you. Slappy say them big old fish didn't get big being dumb. That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Blake, what's going on, my man? Says late to the party tonight on company fishing trip at Lake
Yep.
Calcasieu, Louisiana. I guess I pronounced it right. Yeah, Calcasieu. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Going
Going
after reds
after.
and trout in the AM.
Oh,
Good
okay, that's
luck, brother.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck,
that's gonna be
man, Blake.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Texas people are because Louisiana limits on especially saltwater species are a lot more generous than what we got over here.
Oh, okay.
I think I heard some saltwater guys over here complaining how slow they were, but the Louisiana guys seem to be doing pretty good,
Hmm.
and I think people are just traveling over there so they can get their fish. JR said, "I think you're right, Joey. He has one of them crappie whistles that only the crappie can hear." That's
It's
funny.
bad when you see some guys fishing. They're like, man. Then they move. You go. They're like, man, can't catch nothing. You go over there and not finish out your limit on the same
Yep,
spot.
yep.
It's just. And I've
Joe,
been on the fish and on some trees at Fork when I first started live scoping. I look at a tree, don't see nothing, then like, hey, right there. Drop it down there, bam. I didn't even see it. You know what
yeah,
I mean? But now after you start using it, you start seeing stuff that other people don't see.
yeah. One thing that I've known for a long time, even on side imaging, is not running your gain so hot to where it's the fish blend into the structure. That helps a ton when it comes to like Joey mentioned a while ago that he think I'm just seeing something that he's not seeing.
Mhm.
That's really big.
Oh yeah, you
Uh,
can. It's
a
makes a difference the whole day.
big difference.
Yep, that's a
Big
limit or three or
difference.
four fish.
Yep.
Yep,
Murdoch says, Steve, that summer pattern on Bornet on I just haven't had time.
it was on.
Yeah, is on. I had it time to go when the weather wasn't awful. That's a middle of the lake deal. No hiding from the weather.
Yeah. How far are you from there, Murdoch? Ross Barnett. I was just curious. That's about 6 hours from me. That ain't bad. Straight down I-20.
Huh. Slappy says far facing sonar changed the way I fish so much I don't even target brush pile fish anymore. I blow right on by them looking for single
Yeah,
fish. So
yeah.
your single fish are gonna be the bigger fish. I tell clients that all the time, man, I'm not looking for a big brush pile. I'm looking for that twig with that blob on it.
Yeah.
That's where your big fish come from. They don't school like these other schooling fish do.
I was reading Joey's comment a couple ahead.
Oh,
Taco
Black
Bell.
Smoke says Taco Bell by me every time I drive by it at like 8. The line is like a mile long, it
That's
seems.
Chick-fil-A here. No, yeah, man,
Yeah,
that line's
yeah.
always woo.
From opening to close at
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A here. Joy says Steve is going to fish Houston that one day in a decade. They stack up.
I'm gonna be like, what area you usually fish? Let's go down the other end.
Yep. Oh, he's talking to Blake, asking me if he was on with Hackberry. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Well, he said, "Yep, cool." And them boys be on the fish over there.
a little over an hour. Okay,
That's
okay,
what's up.
cool.
Well, guys, it's been a super long day for me. Uh, and like I said, I'm surprised I even got this deal put together. Steve, you got anything else?
Nope, nope, nothing.
Yeah, we'll double up on the giveaway next week. But I didn't. I just wasn't able to get it set up. But we'll double up next. I'll double up for sure next week.
Abe the Crappie Hunter. What's happening, man? I guess
Shockwave.
I'll
Oh, it's
go ahead
Abe.
and
Okay.
get my Texas fishing license. Yep,
Yeah.
got to be legal, man.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
oh, you're gonna make a trip to Texas.
Yeah. You're a different targeting twigs instead of brush piles. Yep.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy at the ramp today, while I was flaying my fish, and we was talking about Summersville. He's fished Summersville quite a bit, and he was saying, "Well, all you got to do is just go there and you fish this. They got brush pile." Say, "Yeah, but that's not my style. I don't go where
Mhm.
everybody else go." And I was telling him, say, on Summerville, you can't disappear because
Mhm.
it's just an open lake. It don't have
A
rivers. It don't have creeks. You can't hide.
lot of timber and
Now it's
yeah,
all stuff people's put in there.
yeah,
Just brush pile. I do have some rock piles,
right.
but other than that, it's just a big old flat lake.
Mhm.
Uh, and you do have to fish structure, but I will say this: that these fish, the structure don't have to be a great big old. I've been saying this for years. It don't have to be a big old
Yep,
tree for them fish to hold on it, especially if they're dug in the mud like they're on Lake Houston right now.
yep, yep,
You're gonna look over a whole bunch of fish only looking at the big brush piles.
yeah,
Super Dave says, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't
yep,
already, y'all.
yep,
Super Dave, brother, as always,
yep,
I appreciate you. Steve,
yep.
man, we done did another one.
Oh yeah,
Slab B, Murdoch,
yep,
all you other guys, Black Smoke, Rick, uh, everybody, JR, man, I
yep,
appreciate all of y'all. I'm not
yep,
gonna call out everybody's name. I'm gonna miss somebody, and somebody's gonna be mad. Joey, Murdoch, all you
yeah,
got, everybody in
yeah,
the chat, I really do appreciate you coming
yeah,
on, spending time and participating.
yeah,
Uh, oh, Joey got a comment here I got to read. My last trip out, I was finding most of my fish isolated and suspended below the shad schools, waiting to ambush. My big fish was buried
okay,
in the brush.
yeah.
Miss Bertha said
Oh, Miss
enjoyed it.
Bertha, yep,
Have a good night. Well, we hadn't heard from Miss Stephanie. I hope she's doing
yeah,
okay.
yep,
But Super Dave, everybody, we appreciate
yep,
everybody. I'm
yep,
I'm burnt out. Joey, I'll hit you up at 5 a.m. in the morning, and we'll discuss going out tomorrow.
yep,
And we'll see everybody next
yep,
week. And like always, Super Dave's gonna say it best. Wear those PFDs,
yep,
protect yourself, respect the water, and
yep,
we'll see you guys next week.
yep,
Same time, same flavor.
yep. Take care.
Peace.